Hello folks, welcome to another video on the 67 Mustang. So I had intended, first I really didn't plan to do a video this weekend. Really wanted to focus on just finishing up the wiring. And very close, just got a few things left to do with the front light harness, getting the blower motor for the heater and all that done, and some minor things. So I was going to start the day by hooking up the wire that goes to the fuel sending unit so that the gas gauge works. Now, y'all may remember back, if you followed the whole video series, when I first was working to get the car started after it sat for 22 years, I got a whole new gas tank, and that was everything. It was gas tank, it was sending unit, O-rings, the whole kit and caboodle. Got the whole kit from CJ Pony Parts. So I went today to go loosen the nut that holds the connector for the wire on, so I could put the new connector with the new wire on. As I go with the wrench to spin the nut spins, but so does the post that the nut screws on, the bolt, whatever you want to call it. And then gas started flowing everywhere. Yay. This was not how I wanted to start my day. I was all excited, getting things finished up, wrapped up with the wiring, and then now this. So, what I'll do is show you what I'm talking about, and then kind of go with my game plan on how to fix this problem. So let's go take a look. Okay, so we're down here under the car. You can see all the gas dripping, and I got something out here trying to catch it all, but you can see the nut that's up there. It just spins. I'm not going to touch it now, but the nut and then the looks like copper bolt or whatever that comes through up there just spins, and that's whatever held in place and sealed it is obviously broken. So now I've got gas leaking out everywhere. So I get to fix it. So what am I going to do? Well, obviously I got to take the old one out because there's nothing you can try. I've tried getting some silicone or whatever on there, but because it's gas and it's a solvent, that doesn't stop it. There may be something else, but I figure I'll just replace it. Now, the thing that really makes me mad is that this is less than a year old, or right around a year old. Brand new, came from CJ Pony Parts. So I'm not overly excited by this. So let's get out and go talk about our plan. So, pardon me. My plan is to replace the sending unit. Now, I don't want to wait several days. I put in a call to CJ Pony Parts, where I originally got the part from. Their wait time was stupid. It was over an hour. So I requested a call back. That, they told me, was 955 minutes, or like 16 hours. So it means I probably won't hear back from them on Monday till Monday. It's now Saturday. So I had to go find something. Luckily, there is and I've talked about it before in other videos, there is a classic Ford parts shop not too far from where I live, about an hour from where I live. And they're not normally open on Saturdays, but luckily they were, because it's the first Saturday of the month and they're open. So that would be Melvin's Classic Fords. So they would run over there, and luckily he had a new sending unit in stock right here. So I'll be able to put this on. I've got to drain the tank, which I think is mostly full or close to full. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with 16 gallons of gas and what I'm going to put it in. So I got to figure that out. But I'm going to drain the tank, take the old new one out, put the new one in, then hopefully get the wire hooked up, and I'll be done. That'll make the whole wiring in the back end of the car done. So I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna go grab me something to eat because it's lunchtime. Eat, then I'm gonna come out here and start draining the tank and getting that done. Not how I wanted to spend my day, but that's what happens with these cars. You get even the new parts, I guess, whatever. So, and I should say, I'm not trying to speak negatively about CJ Pony parts. They haven't had an opportunity to respond to the problem, and I am right close to or just past the 1 year mark, so I don't know what kind of warranty this thing has, but I will let y'all know how they respond. I'm hoping they at least give me a store credit, but we'll see. So with that, we eat, and then I'm going to get started on this, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, I'm back. Got the old new sending unit out of the car. Now smell like a gas station. Did my best to capture and get all the gas before leaked out. But anyway, here's the old unit, and what I want to show you is the issue, right? So right here is where that nut is that I was trying to get loose. And if I put the wrench on it, I'm going to go ahead and turn this. This is the way it is in the car, right? So if I turn it, you can see this wire right here. This is actually what gets the signal as the float in the tank goes up and down to tell you, how much fuel you have in your system, right? You see that wire is just spinning. So whatever holds that in place is, I don't know, broken or whatnot. So I can't tighten it up. So that was what the problem is. This just spins, which didn't allow the gas to get in between there and just drip out here. Okay. So I've got the new unit here to go in. It's a little different, but basically the same. Slightly different sensor set up here, but still the same unit. This one has a plastic float. This one has a brass float, so might actually be a slightly better unit. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in where this went up under there. I'm not going to show you how to install one of these. You can Google YouTube for installing fuel sensor unit or gas sensor, fill, whatever on there, and there's plenty of videos. So I'm going to go ahead and get the new one put in, and hopefully that will take care of this problem, and I can move on to the other stuff I had planned to do this week. So, God, I hate smelling gas. Anyway, I'm going to get back at it and let you know when I'm done. Okay, folks, so I'm done. Got the new sending unit put in the fuel tank. It's not very hard to do. It's pretty straightforward. Hardest thing is make sure you get it aligned properly. And there's two tabs that do that so that the float functions as it's supposed to tell you the right fuel level in your tank. So got that done. I have actually put some gas in it, not a lot, just a couple of gallons, to make sure I don't have a leak. I've got it, got a catch bucket under there, just in case. I don't see any leaks so far. And I also went back and have touched up the undercoating I'd sprayed on it originally. So the gas, when it leaked out, pretty much stripped all the undercoating around where the sending unit was off. To solve it, you'd expect that, right? So I guess just one more lesson to learn. So never always expect the unexpected, I guess is where I was going at. So a couple of things I did think about or wanted to add is, the other day I talked about, or in one of the other videos I talked about tools and things you should have or I found useful. Well, one of the other things I forgot to mention that I should have is some sort of drain pan. Something that can probably hold up to 5 gallons would be nice. What I ended up doing literally was catching the gas in a standard oil change, well, two things. An oil change drain pan, not one of the new fancy ones that you can take down to a recycling place, but an old standard round one, and a litter box that I had that I was using, and I was really swapping those out. I had one being drained into, I was emptying the other into a gas can. I had a 5-gallon gas can and a 3-gallon gas can, and I'd fill those up, and then I was running over to my truck and pouring the gas into it, so I'd have more room to drain out. Like I said, the tank was mostly full. So that's almost 16. It's a standard 16-gallon tank in here. I didn't go with the 22. I got the new tank. So that was a little bit of effort to do that. So luckily I had the stuff to do it. It did make some of a mess. As I said, I smell like gasoline. My garage smells like gasoline. My driveway smells like gasoline. Luckily, gas evaporates pretty quick. So from a safety perspective, as long as you're not smoking or doing anything like that, it wasn't too bad. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off from here. I'm probably going to hold off posting the video until I try to talk to CJ Pony Parts about seeing what they're going to do with the old one. Said I've had it probably just over, it's probably a year and a month, a year and 2 months. So it might be out of warranty, but to me, it's still a new part that, the old original one that was in the car lasted for 50 years, right? This one didn't even last, or just lasted over a year. So, I'm hoping they'll do something. They said I couldn't find anything stating what the warranty was on it, so I don't know. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. And again, I'll add that to here. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and hope you enjoyed the video. In case I don't hear from CJ Pony, I'll go ahead and say now, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So as I do more videos on the Mustang, we still have a lot of work to do on the old girl. Go ahead, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when I post new videos. I've been trying to do 2 a week. I don't think I'll be able to keep up that pace, but we'll see. And I also run the YouTube channel for my company that I work for. Company I used to own, now owns, but anyway, EGIS Associates. So I do videos on that too and whatnot. So with that, anyway, again, I'm rambling. I know. I'm sorry. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications, all that good stuff. Share it with your friends so we get more subscribers, and always appreciate your feedback down in the comments. So with that, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video or whenever I post the part to CJ Pony, whatever. Anyway, see you later. Bye.